You ever sit in the dark with your head in your hands, wondering why your life feels like it's stuck in the mud while others seem to sprint through it like it's a game made just for them? You ever stare at the ceiling at 3 a.m., asking yourself why nothing feels enough? Why you keep trying but nothing moves? Listen to me. The problem isn't the world. The problem is you haven't trained your mind. You haven't built the iron mindset necessary to dominate life. You've been lied to, told that comfort is the goal, that mediocrity is acceptable, that waiting your turn will somehow bring reward. But the truth is brutal. No one's coming to save you. No one owes you anything. And if you want a millionaire life, you better start by thinking like a goddamn millionaire. Millionaires don't think like the masses. They don't wake up and scroll their phones. They don't hit snooze and complain about Mondays. Their mornings are weapons. Their nights are strategies. Their mind, sharper than a blade, harder than steel, and more focused than a sniper on a mission. Everything starts and ends with your mind. You want millions in the bank? You better have millions worth of resilience, millions in discipline, millions in relentless effort before the first dollar ever touches your hand. Most people don't fail because they're weak. They fail because they've accepted weakness as normal. You've been taught to tolerate excuses, to worship comfort, to seek balance before you've earned anything. That mindset is poison. Kill it. Understand this. Money doesn't chase laziness. It doesn't reward the average. It flees from comfort like a flame from water. You want success, you want power, then stop thinking like a civilian and start thinking like a conqueror. You think a millionaire sees obstacles the way you do? You think they get scared when things get hard? No. They lean in. They rise when others fall. They find opportunity in the fire. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They make the moment perfect by sheer force of will. That's what separates those who make it from those who watch it happen. Train your mind to see struggle as fuel, not fear. Do you know what real pain is? It's not hunger. It's not rejection. It's waking up 10 years from now in the same place, broken, bitter, realizing you wasted every damn day because you were too scared to be uncomfortable. That's pain. That's the death of potential. But here's the catch. You don't need to stay there. Every day is a test, and every day is a chance to rebuild. Train your mind like a warrior, like a savage who's been denied for too long and is ready to tear through life with nothing but hunger in his heart and fire in his eyes. Stop crying, start grinding. Millionaires train like athletes, mentally. They don't tolerate distractions, they kill them. They don't chase dopamine, they hunt legacy. Every time they want to quit, they remember their why. Their families, their future, their enemies, their old self they buried to become who they are. You think they made it because they're lucky? You think success shows up with a smile? No, it shows up after years of rejection, humiliation, betrayal, and solitude. It shows up after nights where you scream into the pillow because nothing's working, but you still wake up and go again. That's how the mind of a millionaire is born. In silence, in the storm, with blood on your hands and fire in your gut. This world bows to those who refuse to quit. You don't need a genius IQ, you need obsession. You don't need talent, you need consistency. You don't need support, you need defiance. Every time someone says you can't, that's fuel. Every time you get knocked down, that's a rep. Every failure is a scar on your armor, and those scars tell your story. A story of someone who didn't surrender. Someone who looked life in the eyes and said, I'm not here to survive, I'm here to conquer. There's a voice inside you right now that's whispering, you could be more. You know it. That voice is your soul. The problem is you've buried it under years of garbage, self-doubt, excuses, numbing. You've numbed your ambition with entertainment, distraction, comfort, but it's still there, clawing to get out. And the only way to bring it back to life is to train your mind like your future depends on it. Because it does. Wake up earlier than the world. Move your body like it's your weapon. Read until your mind sharpens. Execute when others hesitate. That's how you kill the weak version of yourself and resurrect the one you were born to be. And let me tell you something real. There will be no applause. No one's going to cheer for you at 5 a.m. No one's going to thank you for doing the hard thing. No one's going to validate you. Good. You don't need them. You're not doing this for claps. You're doing this because mediocrity disgusts you. Because wasting potential is a sin. Because deep down, you know you were never meant for average. You weren't born to be broke in spirit, broken wallet, and broken mindset. You were born to dominate, to create, to lead. But that only happens when your mind becomes unshakable. When you decide that nothing, not fear, not pain, not failure, will break you. The world respects discipline. It fears the man who refuses to quit. So make them fear you. Become the one who works in silence and lets his results scream. Become the one who's always underestimated but never outworked. Become the one who gets up after every fall and says, "Is that all you've got?" That's the mindset that builds empires. That's the mentality that creates wealth. Not just money, but wealth in spirit, in freedom, in impact. That's what you're chasing. Not just digits in a bank, but the life of a man who took control of his fate and bent the world to his will. Stop being soft. Soft minds create soft lives, and a soft life is a slow death. Comfort kills more dreams than failure ever could. So train your mind to endure, to hunger, to push. When it gets hard, double down. When it hurts, smile. When it breaks you, rebuild stronger. The world isn't your enemy, it's your gym. Every hardship is a weight to lift. Every hater is fuel. Every rejection is redirect. The game is mental, and if you don't master your mind, the world will master it for you. You'll become a puppet, not a player. And players win. Puppets get played. So look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I the man who's building a legacy, or am I just existing? If you don't like the answer, change it. No one's stopping you but you. Don't just read this and nod. Let it burn. Let it hurt. Let it wake something up in you. Because this isn't motivation, it's a damn call to war. A war against your weakness. A war against your excuses. A war against your past. Train your mind like a millionaire, because the world only remembers the ones who refuse to be average. You've got one life, one shot, and every second you hesitate, another wolf is out there working, hunting, winning. So make a decision right now. Be the man who turns pain into power. Be the man who never quits. Be the man whose mindset is so bulletproof that the world has no choice but to bow to your will. Because when your mind becomes elite, your life follows. And that, my friend, is how millionaires are made. No one's coming to save you. But if you train your mind like a millionaire, relentlessly, ruthlessly, obsessively, then one day you'll look around and realize you didn't just change your life. You changed your bloodline. Let that sink in. Then go earn it.